welcome back to my vlog. We are cooking again tonight. What's for dinner? Well, pork adobo. My own recipe for this pork adobo that I learned from my dad. So, pork adobo, it's a stew, it's pork stewed in vinegar with garlic, bay leaves, peppercorn, soy sauce, and I'm using pork spare rib this time per request. I usually use pork belly or pork butt for this dish, but because of the fat content, but this time I'll be using pork spare rib. So at the end we might be using a little bit of oil because this spare ribs doesn't have a lot of fat in it, just pure meat. So I have the oil at the back of my table and a little bit of salt just in case. This is already salty, so just in case you need some, you might put in a little bit of salt. So let's start cooking. So let's do the garlic first. Press. I usually put a lot of garlic when I cook adobo. So I already washed my hands, so let's do this. Peel it. This is an easy dish to cook and very simple with a very simple ingredients. So just slice it a little bit. Okay. Now we'll cut the meat into small pieces, bite-sized pieces. I have a whole rack of spare ribs here, but we're not gonna use all this meat. Okay, maybe just half a rack. We'll just use half a rack of that pork spare rib and then start slicing it and then cutting it into small pieces. Okay. Now let's cut it into small pieces. So half a rack of that pork spare ribs cut into pieces, and we'll try to marinate this in soy sauce first and then mix it with the garlic. And let's try marinating it. Pour in some soy sauce, maybe half a cup of soy sauce, and then put in your garlic, and then just mix it well and let it sit for probably 30 minutes. We're ready to cook our adobo dish. The mixture has been sitting for more than 30 minutes already, so let's start cooking. Turn on your oven and our pot, and once the pot is hot, we can now pour in the pork marinade already, or the marinated pork. It's getting hotter. Okay, so just pour all of this and just wait. Smells good already. And we haven't even added the other ingredients yet. It smells good. Let it boil. Let all the liquid ingredients evaporate first, and then we can start adding water. Okay, we already browned the meat. And then we can add the water now. And then the vinegar. Then maybe 2 leaves of the bay leaves, 2 dry leaves, and peppercorn. I usually put tons of peppercorn in my adobo. Okay, then let it simmer for probably 30, let it simmer for probably 30-45 minutes. Make sure that the meat is tender, and try to cover it also, and then just wait. Now let's check our adobo. It has been simmering for a little bit already, for quite some time, so let's check it. This is how our adobo is unfolding right now. It's simmering. The smell is really, really good. Let's check our adobo dish again. We're getting there. It's really simmering good. And almost there. Probably another 10 minutes and we'll be done. Our adobo is almost done. It really looks good. And look at this. Look at this. Some people want a little bit of sauce in their adobo dish. This is ready. And some people want it dry. So if you prefer it dry, then you continue to simmer it until the water is almost gone. So it's up to you. What do you prefer? And I think I'm not gonna add any more of the oil and of the salt, because when I tasted it, it was good for me already. But if you want, if you prefer to be your adobo dish to be on the salty side, then add a little bit of salt. But for me, in this dish, I'm not adding salt anymore, and I'm not adding the oil also, because it's already, look at this. See? It's really good. So this is done. pork adobo is ready. And we'll put it down now. What's our green vegetable for tonight? We'll cook pechay, Chinese green cabbage in English, but I'm not sure. So, but we call it pechay. So let's try to slice it into small pieces too. And we'll be sauteing this in oyster sauce with garlic. This is just probably 2-3 minute cooking. So you need oil, garlic, and then oyster sauce. Then just mix it together, and you have a ready-made veggie side dish. I'll use the same pot to. I just realized it. I'll use the same pot to cook the green veggies, the bok choy, and I just added a little bit of oil, and we'll be sauteing it and add the how do you call it? The oyster sauce and some garlic. This time I'm using the chopped garlic already, the ready-made chopped garlic. But if you want, you can use the fresh garlic. Now you can put the bok choy leaves and add some oyster sauce. So our green will have some adobo flavor in it on top of the oyster sauce. So you just basically saute it, and this will be ready in 2 minutes. Let's add some pepper. And this is the finished product. Here's our adobo flavored pechay with oyster sauce and garlic, steamed rice, and then our adobo, our stewed adobo. Let's eat. Okay. Here's my dinner for tonight. Adobo with pechay and steamed rice. Let's taste it. Come on, let's eat. Let's try the pechay. With the adobo. And steamed rice. It's good. Come on, join me.